based off of kind of, the feedback that I've received from some of the men, I found that the bad apple effect may apply in these spaces. And I'm going to tell you why. I ask you guys if you heard the bad apple effect. And it's simply where two groups were created and a disagreeable person was purposely inserted into one of those groups. The work and the outcomes were far less than the group that didn't have the negative person. That negative person would be the bad apple, the one bad apple that spoils the bunch. The work progress went down because that person was causing havoc in that one particular group. But if a bad apple is allowed to sit and or congregate with good apples, they all rot. And I don't know if you guys understand where I'm going with this, but you'll kind of catch on here in a second. So the bad apple effect is how I view my YouTube channel. Me being the creator, if I was a bad apple, all of the subscribers would turn into bad apples as well. But since YouTube is public, these channels aren't closed, bad apples from other barrels will find their way into my barrel and attempt to contaminate the whole bunch. The reason why this happens, probably because of the things that I talk about are the same as the things that bad apples are used to hearing from other channels led by bad apples. And, the conversations, black men, black women, relationships, dating, etc. So the bad apples who follow them come over here to listen to the same conversations of rotten rhetoric. But when that doesn't happen and my message is different, now I'm a male pick-me. And I don't know if y'all seen that community post. There was a guy that called me a pick-me. So no matter how much we say that the comments aren't a reflection of the content creator himself or herself, it's not true. The people in the comment section are a direct reflection of the creator, but not necessarily the specific creator that they're currently watching. That's a huge difference. And especially when that content creator or me checks that foolery at the door. And that's why I told you guys I wanted to cultivate a different type of space where we start creating more distinguished gentlemen. Okay? So that's why you guys see me always discussing about, hey, make sure you show some decorum, so on and so forth. But I also have to take some accountability as well. There have been some videos where I've gotten fed up with, when black men are being lied on, and I've used some colorful language just to get my point across because I'm passionate. But passion and anger look the same. And I haven't done a good enough job explaining the difference between the two. And that's my fault. So passion is generally thought to be constructive, whereas anger and rage are destructive. I lean more towards the passionate side. But like I said, I was recently guilty of this because in my video titled Economic Strides Black Men Have Made While Battling False Narratives in Our Own Community, I started off that video by saying, here's some ammo for black men to use in these dating conversations. But I'm going to play this quick video and then I'm going to give black men some ammo for these conversations. That was my bad. But using the word ammo or ammunition could trigger black men into thinking that I'm telling you guys that it's giving you ammo to attack black women or the black community, as opposed to me giving you ammunition to defend yourselves against black women who hate black men and or the black community. Make sense? Okay. The bottom line is this. I'm not trying to be a bad apple that created other bad apples. So when I see bad apples that come over from other barrels or channels trying to spoil the bunch over here, I'll either create a video to remind you all why I'm here, or, we'll just start blocking folks. Over the past couple of days, I had to schedule like a 30-minute sweep session in the comments to start removing the bad apples from other channels, which allows them to go back to their bad apple barrel or channel from where they came from. Okay? So what tends to happen, people will come over here and they'll see, the same topics or whatever, but I try and take a different approach but I also understand that we're all going to get lumped into the same category. So before I get any new subscribers or I see new names in the chat, I think it's my job to make sure that they understand that I'm trying to cultivate a different space over here. And when you guys hear me say, hey, why are you worried about what they're saying? I'm trying to relieve you from some of the stress that tends to take a lot of black men out. Okay, that directly affects our health and well-being. So it's not me saying that I don't understand what's going on in these spaces. It's actually me trying to help you guys. And that's why you'll never see me allow, a black woman who hates black men to just run rampant in the comments, because I know black men are going to see it and you guys are going to defend yourselves. But I don't want you even to waste time, because that's going to cause your stress levels to go up, because that's all that woman is, doing in this space. She knows what's going to happen if you come here and say, hey, white men are better than y'all. White men do this. Y'all going to see that and you're going to start going at her. I don't give them the satisfaction. They just get blocked immediately. And I do that for the health and well-being for the black men who are here supporting my channel. So I know that we want to, agree on all things, and that's not the point. Just make sure that you are respectful on my platform as I'm respectful to you, and we good. Get your points across, because I'm always learning from y'all. Hopefully y'all learning from me, and we can move forward.